Nestled in the Ardennes forest waits an absolutely classic challenge. A throwback, and unashamedly so. The reputation of Spa-Francorchamps speaks for itself. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Belgian Grand Prix. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there's no place quite like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Southern Cross Racing. I'm your host, Simi Skate. Yes, we're at Spa-Francorchamps. And, well, with me for the very first time this season, no stranger to you people out there, of course, I welcome the new Portonian, Mr. Droftas. How are you, mate?
Good. Nice stepping in and saving you again.
Yes, of course. Yeah, well, Lukey boy was meant to join us, but unfortunately a bit of a hiatus from him. Just like, well, a lot of the gridders we're about to see, unfortunately. Just one of them weeks, unfortunately, folks. Yes, we've had a lot of boys having a lot of things on in the background. So, unfortunately, running with 14. So, yeah, there you have it, folks. There you have it. Good to see a few people in chat. I got, the Blue Dog. The Blue Dog. Great to see him in chat. He's a weekly these days, which is good, and looking forward to seeing him hopefully return on track with us and, well, in chat regardless. Good to see. We've got a couple of, looks like Bopton supporters. What's he doing? Paying his mates. What's he doing? He's timed out one of his mates there by 600 seconds, 10 minutes. And there you go. We've got session at 0-0 dropped, but no action. I guess one of those things where we've got to wait. So, well, I'll tell you what, folks. We are at a magnificent circuit. Yes, we certainly are. Every compound race around here, the weather is set to dry, folks. And definitely looking forward to seeing who's got the speed around here. And while we're sort of waiting for the guys to load in, I'll just bring up some stats, just thanks to Mr. Fury Strat, of course. Loves a good stat, that fellow. And, well, loves a good stat, loves a good strat. And let's just go through this. So we'll go through the, well, Spa-Francorchamps from this format, from Formula 4 right through to here, SXR. And, well, the most wins around this circuit. Well, guess what? It's gone to Fury. He's got 2 in a combined of, what is that, 7 seasons in this format draft. So very good from him. Most podiums, Fury with the 3. Of course, and, well, there you go. The most fastest laps. Well, this is all a tied one, and they've all got 1 each. We're talking Bopton, Nathammer, the Verk, Dino, who holds the lap record, and Kraken, of course. Most pole positions around here is the Tabbed, of course, with 2. Most points is Fury. Of the total of 7 seasons, he's taken away 83 points. And the lap record holder, as discussed just earlier, is held by Dino. 420 fam, 1 minute 44.432, set back in Season 3 of Formula 4 draft. So not too shabby at all there, mate. As I think he's on the phone because, yes, I did hear his phone ring in the background. Currently watching Bopton. Tell you what, folks, a bit of housekeeping to get through. One of the teams, yes, we have got wildcards. We have got wildcards, and yes, certainly, but Wonka Racing have chosen to use their wildcard, meaning double points for them. Yes, so all their 4 drivers are in, as you can see, and I'll tell you what, JC out of it. JC's out of it. Looks like he's out of it. I'm not too sure what happened to JC. Boys are currently on outlaps. Haven't got any telemetry up for you just yet. But as I did touch on, yes, the Wonka boys, that consists of Middies Mella, your guy JC, Mr. Housey, an old footy bender, all on a double points round. Is this fair? Well, I wish it was. The way F1 is these days, mate. You know, anyway, we push on. Don't go there, mate. Don't go there. Anyway, let's just push on. So, well, yes, as we can see, yeah, the Wonka boys still in the garage, all of them. And we did touch on double points round for them. There is Middies, our current championship points leader. Yes, last week was a Renault F1 driver, of course. Renault F1 had 2... Yeah, no problem, Joff. No problem at all, mate. Had 2 Group 1 drivers. Excuse me. Wonka had 2 Group 2s. And we're going to get through this as quick as possible because, yes, there had to be a change. It is very, very important that well, I'll tell you what, very important that the groups are balanced, absolutely. And, well, Mitty's jumped from Renault to Wonka Racing as their Group 1, and he's put everything on. What a car, what a driver, and leading the championship is the Mitty's Mella. So the Greek god, as Mr. Housey calls him. But, yes, that is what happened there. And Scotty went from the Group 2, still a Group 2, but jumped from Wonka to Renault F1. And, of course, Lockie has been promoted to a Group 1 driver. Now that's all away, let's get stuck into it. I do apologise, folks. There was a little bit to get through, and I do apologise. And I hope the mic's coming through. We've got new gear, folks. We've got new gear compared to last week, and fantastic. Currently watching Striker just beginning his lap. There are a few Jaguar boys out there towards the end of the lap, and it looks like, well, Salmon's getting a good tow from his teammate. Not too sure. That must be Fury ahead of him. It certainly is. We're going to stay with this. There is a Monster Energy further ahead. And let's just have a look at that. Could be Z. I'm not going to flick. They're getting close, aren't they? And working very well together as a team, these two. And, well, I reckon Fury has cracked the whip. And, well, looking forward to firing up his season, of course, and doing a phenomenal job at the moment. Team Jaguar currently sitting in P3, in the Constructors, and it looks like that's a bit of a change there. And, well, Fury giving his teammate a nice tow, so we're going to flick up to Salmons, who's been dubbed Mr. Saturday for some reason. But we race on a Friday, and let's just hope he gets that all sorted for today. Bang! 142.820. Currently good enough for pole position at the moment. We'll have a look at Middies. There he is there. We do have a golf racing ahead of him, and that is Jazz Bluescat. We will stick with Jazz, and Jazz just finding his feet. Great to see the Jazz out there. And, well, we do welcome Mr. Well, Senior in the chat. He missed us last week. And, well, good to see he's here. I was going to send him a reminder message, but no, he's here. JC, who put that bloody banana peel there? He says, oh, JC is out and starting 14th. Jazz Bluecat crosses the line. P6 with a 146.44. Not too bad for a first lap, Jazz. As, well, there is Middies, our championship leader. And, of course, yes, a team change. Gone to Wonka Racing. Crosses the line. Bang, a 141.5. And, well, very, very good. That's exactly what he wanted. Very good from the Middies. And, of course, we did miss Lockie's lap, but currently P2 at the moment for his first run with a 141.656. And, well, very, very good from Lockie. I tell you what, this kid's come on leaps and bounds and has impressed big time in his debut season here with us, of course. Fantastic from the Lockie. And of course, yes, just go through some track stats around here, folks, of course. Yes, well, Spa Francorchamps, who cannot forget this one, of course, where every corner has a name. And you know you're at a track when every corner has a name, of course. Yes, the distance from turn 1, well, from P1 to turn 1 on the grid is 271 metres, folks. The maximum speeds around here, you will reach around about 320 kph, 330 kph, round about there, full throttle, 70% of the lap. The longest flat-out section, folks, is, of course, that back straight where we are looking at Lockie, of course, on a cool-down lap. And I do apologise, on a cool-down lap as I'm reading these out. We'll flick down to old Footy Bender on an out lap because he'll be starting a lap very, very shortly while I get through these, folks. And, well, there you go. Gear changes per laps, around about 42, folks, you'll go through around here. The downforce, believe it or not, well, it used to be medium. It's almost on this game non-existent. Put a little bit of front, put a little bit of rear if you choose. It'll hurt you on the straight. A lot of guys usually run pretty much nothing these days on the front and the rear, just depending on weather conditions. But as we did touch on, yes, the weather is set to dry. This isn't every compound race. But let's just get to these real stats once again, of course. For every lap of fuel you're going to carry extra, you're going to lose roughly around about 1/10 of a second around this circuit. Yes, the DRS1 zone detection is 240 metres before turn 2. DRS detection zone number 2 is 160 metres before turn 18. You're around about Going to lose about 18 to 20 seconds for a pit stop around here, folks. And, well, that's about it. So as Bender gets his lap underway, we see a lot of action in the pit lane as boys re-entering, of course. We've got a couple of guys out there on circuit at the moment. Looks like a couple of Jaguars just cruising at the moment. It certainly does. Probably going into the pit lane. And, well, the soft's only good for one flyer around here. We are missing a couple of drivers. Noticeably, well, the current Drivers' Champion, of course, from Season 3. I speak of none other than Verks, missing this one, and, well, he's devastated. The lad was devastated, but he will be back next week, along with a lot of the other drivers that are missing. And he's got to... Oh, dearie me. Well, I hope it passes for you there, Senior. I hope it passes. I hope it's not blowing too much smoke, mate. Anyway, good luck with that. Good luck with that. It can be treacherous, and, well, I hope she's all up to speed. But knowing you, it's probably a banger. And, anyway, we push on. As currently watching Footy, Bender just getting his lap underway. Well, halfway through his lap, excuse me. And looking very, very tidy, if I must say so myself. Bender just wants to get a good banker under his belt, of course. Yes, I did touch on... Senior wants to put up a GoFundMe. And, well, that might not be a bad idea, mate. That might not be a bad idea. But as I did touch on, Bender just wants to set a good banker, get back to the pit lane, put on a fresh set, and really have a good crack at this. Of course, yes, as I did touch on, no one wants to see that, Senior. Anyway, as I did touch on, you lost me train of thought. How dare you, mate? Look what you did. As I did touch on, yes, the Wonka boys on double points round weekend. So, of course, they're playing their wild card, meaning they will score double points in qualifying for fastest in their group or overall. Of course, fastest lap in their group or overall. And, of course, yes, most certainly in the race, of course, they will score double points compared to everybody else on the single points structure, of course. And, well, that is just a stipulation. Instead of having a double points round, as we did last season, we have chosen to give it up to the drivers for them to choose or not to choose to use it at their own peril, of course, yes. And, of course, with double the reward, there is double the risk. And, well, if you're caught doing a misdemeanor on track, double, of course, bang, double penalties, double everything. And, well, you want to take the rewards, you've got to take the misery as well. So behave out there, boys, and bring all those 4 cars home, of course. A very strategic move by the Mr. Housey, if I must say so myself. Because the discussion was early week. It was early week regarding should they use it, should they not. They kept an eye, a very, very close eye on the check-in, and they very much so sensed that there might have been one of those weekends where, as you see now, 14 drivers. I did push the reserves. We both did. Did even DM a few of them as well to get a few in, but unfortunately none of them. It's just one of those weeks. And so they've opted to use their wild card on a strategic week, knowing that, well, hey, if they have a bad race and they finish last, it's 14th, and 14th at double points. Well, not too shabby at all. So very, very strategic from the Housey. Of course, there's ways you can use it. You can use it to catch. You can use it to break. You can use it not to, well, you can choose not to use it. You can use it at a strong track. You can use it at the default setup races. There's a lot of different ways you can go about this, folks. And very interesting to see who is going to tackle this the way they do. But as the Wonka boys have revealed their hand, they have done what they have done, and Lockie has just gone red. Unfortunate from him, and well, that'll be a bit of a reset from him. Scotty a bit below his previous best, but currently P4 with a good lap time of a 1:43.342 from the Scotty. Good to see him, and of course in the new colours, he's got all the kit on. Have a look at Scotty doing his thing. Fantastic from you, mate. Awesome stuff. There is the Bopton out on circuit, and well, very much level pegging. He has got some fans out there, so he might keep it on the Bopton for his fans out there. And well, let's just see how the Bopton goes. Of course, currently in Sector 2, and well, just doing his thing, isn't he? Just doing his thing is the Bop. And, well, he just wants to get a good lap. Currently P6, so not too bad at all from the Bop. He has been putting in the time. And, of course, same with Jazz Bluescat, as he's just improved a second on his previous best. And, well, I'll tell you what, Jazz might go to the pit lane, bit of a splash and dash, and have a crack again. How much do they race today to play? If they DNF? if they DNF, they score no points there, Mr. Ramsell. DNF is a DNF. If they disconnect is a different story. A disconnect, they need to complete 80% of the race, of course, in order to score points. But if they DNF, mate, it is game over. No points for that, as Batman has left the session. He does have multiple invites. I will keep an eye on the Twitch chat. So, Batman, if you're out there, you hear me. If you need one, yell out in the Twitch chat, mate. I might just do one while we're on qualifying anyway. It makes it easier, doesn't it? It certainly does. As I will wait for this to load, as we always do. We'll flick down to the Batman. Where is he? There he is there. And there you go, mate. One for you. So hopefully that gets you get yourself back in and get set. Where are you at the moment anyway, Batman? Currently sitting, well, he hasn't set a time. Yes, he has set a time. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's out. He's out. P12. P12, there he is there. I didn't even realise he'll start 13th at best. So, well, there you go. Jazz Blue Cats currently, well, there you go, a second down on his previous best. I dare say this will go in the pit lane, hanging to get to the pit lane and put on a fresh set of boots. We do have, who is that? That might be Middies. Is it Middies? No, it is not. Yes, it certainly is Middies. And I'm not too sure if he's currently on a lap, but we will stay with him. He's the furthest one on track, folks. And, well, Batman is having ERS issues. Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go. So Middy's in the pit lane, and that is that. So I dare say splash and dash for the rest of the guys out there. We do have a, excuse me, who is that? That is a Renault driver, and that looks like Brad Tay, currently on an outlap. So, well, there he is there, just getting ready. And Brad Tay hasn't put the sponsors on the car. We'll have to fix him up. We'll have to give him a piece of our mind for that one. And of course, Bopton on a cool down, mate, on an absolute cool down, heading towards the pit lane. So we'll stay with the Brad Tay, of course. Yes, Group 4 driver this season. Brad Tay doing a phenomenal job. Very consistent is the Brad. And I reckon he's missing B2. I reckon B1's missing his partner in crime, the B2. He's currently in chat. And Blue doing his very, very best. Got Gatorade Lemon Hay supporting the pit lane Penguins, of course, and well, the pit lane Penguins, of course, Z Scotty and Mr. Batman. But there you go, We've got who is that? Brad Tay, and dare say there is a car in front of him. Might be the Housey, just on an outlap. He will get out of his way, I dare say, but Brad Tay currently on a lap, so. Very, very good from the Housey, doing his thing, getting well out of the way, not impeding Brad Tay whatsoever, who doesn't have any sponsors on his car, and shame on the Brad Tay. And there you go. So I can just go. We gotta go take the car in. Cry. Okay, no worries, mate. No worries. Good luck, senior. Hopefully it doesn't sting the pocket too much, mate. If you catch the bus, if you don't come back, we know you caught the bus. So it's all good, my friend. Very, very good. Oh, well, there you go. Brad Tay just hitting the back straight now, and let's just see what he's got. We're going to stay with him and bring him home, of course. And, well, very, very good. As a touch on Brad Tay, currently sitting in P8. Wants to improve on a 144.495. Just going through Blanchemont now, and the old bus stop chicane. There it is there, folks. Well, not there, but there. There you go. Has changed in recent years, but there you go. Well, it hasn't really changed in, not too recent, but recent enough. And, well, there you go. Brad Tay does not improve. 144.699. Still says P8, as we will flick to who will be next. It might be a Jaguar, and that is Salmon starting his lap. There is Striker out there on an outlap, and there is Mr. Fury Strat on an outlap. So there you go, folks. There is Bopton in the pit lane, and, well, Salmon's the only one currently on a lap at the moment. Furthest along, we'll stay with him and just see what he is at the, well, there you go, currently 2.5 tenths down on his best split at the first sector. And that's not what the doctor ordered, of course. And, well, let's just see how Salmons gets on. Going through Bustles now and doing a fantastic job. The corner with no name, hence become its name. And very, very good. Approaching Puyon. And Salmon's doing a fantastic job. Mr. Saturday, as he's been dubbed, and he wants to do a good qualifying. Maybe just saving some tyres at the start of the qualifying run, of course, through Sector 1 and Sector 2. And, well, doing a great job is the Salmons, as I did touch on. Approaching Stavilo now. And, well, there you go. That right, double right-hander. Stavilo is right there, of course. And the long back straight, of course, as I did touch on, 2.1 Ks. Very, very long indeed. And, well, there you go. The reason why it's not a DRS zone, if you're wondering at home, is because that corner where he is now, Blanchimont, is been deemed a corner. Even though it is very much flat out these days, and, well, there you go. It has been deemed a corner, and hence no DRS zone. But here comes Salmons. Here he comes. What's he got? He's got to beat his previous of a 142.8. No, it's close. It's a 142.978. Good enough for P3 still. Very good lap there from the Salmons. And, well, there is Middies. Who is next? There is it's a Wonka. I'm going to miss it. Am I going to miss it? No, I'm not. It is the Housey, a 145.0. P10 from him, and the checkered flag has fallen from him. There is a Renault driver, Brad Tay, going in the pit lane. There is a Golf of Jazz out there. He has finished, of course. Striker currently behind Fury. Where is Fury? Where is Fury? I can't find his name. There he is there, right at the bottom. And, of course, let's just see how he goes. Of course, yes, going through Blanchimont now and needs a good lap, does the Fury. Wants to do his best, doesn't mind this track, does the Fury. And let's just see how he goes. Haven't got a reference, folks. As we picked up his lap a little bit late. Going through the old bus stop now, and let's just see how he goes. He crosses the line, and he sets a 1 minute 43.0. Ooh, P4 from the Fury. As, well, there is Striker. It does improve, he does improve. A 143.6, P8 from that man. Where is the Bender? There he is there, of course. We've got guys on laps. Minis Mella, there he is there, our championship leader, about to take the line. Is he going to improve? Let's just bring him home, folks. Of course, yes, moved from Renault to Wonka. Bang, a 141.3. Minis pole position. Lockie P2. Salmons, there he is there, bailing out. P3 from him. Scotty yet to cross the line. We'll stay with Scotty. He's furthest along. He's currently up. Is he going to beat? Is he going to jump Fury? Oh, it's close. He's jumped Fury at 42.9. A 42.9. P4 from Scotty. Very, very good. And that is qualifying done and dusted. And oh, the Wonka boys. Minis. That's 4 points from you on your double points weekend. Bang! Maximising for the team. And that's what we like to see. Very, very good, folks. Very, very good from the Wonka boys. Well, there you go. Let's just have a look where they qualified. P1, P7, P11, P14. And of course, well, let's just have a look at that, of course. Yes, well, Bender. Is he the lead Group 4? He most certainly is. Oh, he just beat the Bopton! Who is another Group 4 driver. And, well, that is 2 points for the Benders total. 2 points to the Wonka total. And, well, Housey is not the... Is he? No, he is not. I don't think he might be. Let's have a look. Oh, he might be. The Batman's out. Striker is a Group 4. Housey might have done it. He might have got the 2 points as well, but we'll confirm that a little bit later on as we wait for this time to bloody count down. And I'm glad you did it once, mate. I'm glad you did it once, and well, I'm sure he appreciates it. As very, very good from you guys out there, of course. And let's just go through this. Middies Mella, pole position. Bang, this is for you, Middies, pole position.
Yes, it's pole position. Yes.
There you go, Middies. Bang, another pole from you. And I'll tell you what, as he started this season with a bang. And well, it doesn't surprise me. He must know Bopton if he's talking like that. He must know the Bop. And, well, there you go. Doesn't surprise me. Gum boots and all that sort of stuff from you Kiwi lads. But anyway, we'll push on. We've got a race to get to. And, well, very good. Thank you for keeping me entertained, mate. Awesome stuff. And, well, as the senior departs to go get an MOT, we kindly wait for the drivers to select their setups. Well, adjust their setups. Sorry, adjust. Parc Ferme is on, of course. Yes, you can only really do tyre pressures. And, well, bang! Droftas! Holy moly! Oh, he's lit it up!
Oh my God!
It's all about timing.
Guys, thank you!
We're just putting that up on the screen. Droftas, that's 3 months, Droft! Oh, he's digging deep! He's the new Portonian.
That's the least I could do.
Excuse me, I had a bit of a cough. They couldn't hear me, Droft, but unfortunately you could. I do apologise for that, mate, in your ear. But yes, thank you very much, Droft. And, well, as he rejoins the commentary box, what an entrance the man has made. Albeit on the gumboot New Zealand gag, but I mean, he's Welsh and... Sorry, I'm entertaining myself. We push on. We push on. Yes, as I did touch on, we do wait for the players to just fine adjust their setups. The front wing adjustment, tyre pressure adjustment, that's about all you can do with Parc Fermé on. And, yeah, fantastic. So, good stuff. As the boys doing their thing, doing the sportsmanlike thing, not readying up, waiting for that timer to get countdown. We'll get our way under. With a formation lap, of course, it is on. And, well, Droft, I tell you what, the Wonka boys, have they read a perler? There's only 14 drivers, unfortunately, this round. But I tell you what, mate, already I think 3 of them have already taken the qualification points, mate.
Yeah, good call so far, it seems, for them, because obviously with the numbers being down, take advantage of it when you've got all 4 guys racing. So quite a calculated play on their part, but obviously it could go the other way halfway through the season. So
yeah, that's right.
They're the first to make the move. So hopefully they can maximise it in the race.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, look, use it at your own peril, as we have discussed, and it's brilliant that we've put it on the drivers to do that. It's a very early call to do it, but yeah, why not? I mean, maximise while you can. I mean, they probably might not get another opportunity where there's only going to be 14 drivers, so effectively, I mean, even if one of them finishes 14th, double 14th, there's still a handy haul of points when you consider it is double, but nevertheless, we'll push on through this running order, of course. Middies Mella, our championship leader currently, and our pole position sitter currently on the medium. Starting this one on the medium is the Middies. Lockie behind him, a phenomenal debut season with us. Of course, the Group 1 Renault driver sitting in P2 has opted for the soft there. And let's just see how he goes. Looking for a good launch is the Lockie. Same with Salmons. There he is there. P3 from that man on the soft, as you can see for yourselves. Tell you what, P2, 3, and Scotty in P4 on the soft as well. Looking for a great start. And, well, let's just see if they can make up some positions. It's going to be hectic into that first corner, and these boys are well aware of all that. Fury in P5 on the medium, looking a bit longer, a bit different outside the box thinking from the Fury, from the guys ahead, and a couple of guys behind, of course. There is the Strats coming up. Timing to perfection from the game for a change. Bang, there you go, folks, for everybody at home. Z behind him on the soft, looking to jump Fury. Straight away is the Z. Of course, the Monster Energy Group 2 driver doing a fantastic job, is Z. And the Bender up there as well on the soft compound. Great qualifying from Bender, and good to see him putting in the hours behind the scenes. If he does that, he'll come back, and he'll come back with a bang, of course, and good to see him doing his thing. Opted on the hard compound, taking the pain early there, Droft, and definitely thinking outside the box. He has done the, I tell you what, he has done the hours behind the scenes. Been practicing a hell of a lot. He says he's got a title to defend, and looking forward to his progress throughout the season. On the hard compound, Striker on the soft. There he is there, the Jaguar driver, and right behind Bopton, his Group 4 compatriot, Brad Tay on the medium in P10. There he is there, the Renault F1 driver. Housey in P11 on the hard. Surprise, surprise. Jazz Blue Cat on the soft. Looking for a great start is the Jazz. Batman unfortunately didn't set a time, nor did JC in qualifying. Bit of a boo-boo on the soft and hard compound respectively as we wait for these lights. All right, folks, here we go. I tell you what, a nice circuit. Every compound, remember, we've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, we've got 5 red lights. They're holding, the lights are out, and we are go. Looks like a good, clean launch. Who is that dapping out of the background? That is JC. They've just got to get through turn 1, all unscathed. Middies Mella has got the inside line, and Lockie's got a great start. That is the soft compound for you, folks. And, well, Lockie takes the lead. We'll just bring these up for you in the background, of course. Get rid of all that. Hectic opening first couple of quarters, but so far so good. All through unscathed. And we've got a great shot of that. Fantastic from the game. About bloody time. As we've got JC moving up. There you go. Up into 13th already. On the hard compound is the JC. And I tell you what, doesn't want to let this pack get too far ahead, Droft.
No, good start, nice and clean from everybody. Not many position changes, so nice to see everyone getting a bit of respect going on. I've got a little bit of lag, so it looks like people are crashing on my screen, so I'm trying not to get excited because I'm seeing stuff, but nothing's actually happening, which is obviously a good thing, really.
Yeah,
I don't want to see any incidents.
It is a great thing, and well, there you go. Oh, Salmons has gone a little bit wide there, Droft. He's gone from P3 to P5 in on the first lap, and dropped a couple. Has the Salmons, and not too sure if he's got his race set up. Oh, Batman's out! Batman's out! Got yellow flags in sector 2. Not too sure what has happened there. That means there is 13 runners. 13 runners, oh dearie me. They're all hanging on to that DRS, and so they should. It's only lap 1. JC has to push, of course, on that hard compound. We'll get rid of that. We'll put the tyres up for you guys at home. And what colour is yours, Bob? And, well, Bopton, there he is there, of course. He is the black. And, well, Bopton, there he is there. That is the Bopton on the hard compound and doing a good thing. Currently P10 from the Bop, and has got Housey for company. And let's just keep an eye on these, I'll tell you what, keep an eye on these wonkers. Currently P2, P7, P11 and P13. I dare say the race will come to the guys, of course, P11 and 13, Housey and JC, as this one pushes on, obviously on the hard compound, looking for the long game. First up, Droft.
Yeah, they just need to bring all 4 cars home, Wonka, for the points.
Yeah.
Middies needs to stay with Lockie here for this first part and disadvantage him with the 3 tyres, because obviously he's on the softer one, so he's going to be a few laps in, probably getting rid of those tyres. Normally this would be a one-stop race, I assume, 22 laps.
Yeah.
So those softs, I imagine, are not going to last long around Spa.
Definitely
so
not.
if he can stay with Lockie until his pit window, then disadvantage him.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Very well spotted, Droft, and well, special comments, Droft, and there you go, folks. Unbelievable spot, and very well said too. Fantastic spot. Yes, I didn't even realise, but yes, he's doing a phenomenal job. He's our championship points leader, of course, and albeit by 1 point, albeit early doors. But I tell you what, he's put together his quali pace into race pace. Middies has come alive this season. All that Housey predicted, of course, and well, it's fantastic to see. He's putting the pressure on Lockie. I'll tell you what, he'd be getting a bit of a sweat on as we speak. It is the closest battle on the circuit at the moment, and we are keeping an eye on the guys behind, of course. Fury in P4, chasing Scotty, who's currently in P3, made the most of that soft compound, did the Scotty, and well, doing a fantastic job, of course, to keep ahead of Fury. And, well, Scotty in the pit lane, caught Fury unawares, and not too sure if there was a little bit of a touch there, but Fury very lucky not to get front wing damage as he's been released.
That puts Fury under pressure from Salmons now too.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Now he hasn't got that DRS.
Yeah, it certainly does. It's dropped him well out of it. And I'm not too sure if that was strategic from Scotty, but he's gotten rid of that soft compound pretty quick smart, hasn't he? A couple of laps of them, and he was done for. And here we go. We've got Middies in the slipstream of course, Lockie, DRS wide open, and he's done it. He's going to get it done. He certainly has. And P1 from Middies. Now it's Lockie's job to hang, or is he going to pull the pin on these soft compounds, Droft? I tell you what, you don't want to lose too much time out of this one.
Yeah, with Scotty coming in, getting rid of his, I imagine that most of the soft runners will be coming in around now. My basis is purely Scotty. He's my reference point, so.
Yeah, that's right.
But Scotty's come out in some nice free air, so obviously these guys, Lockie needs to come out probably ahead of Scotty, though they are teammates who probably let him through.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
but
most definitely.
The rest of the group, we got yellow flags.
Oh, Jazz is out. We've got full course yellows. What is it? Is it a VSC or a safety car? It's a safety car, Droft. It's a safety car. Oh, this throws a spanner in the works.
Doesn't do anything for the hard runners.
No, it does not. It does not. Oh, dearie me. All it does is give them track position. That's all it does.
That's perfect for the soft guys.
Yeah, it's a free pit stop for them.
But yeah, that's a blow for the guys on the hards.
Well, I'll tell you what, with only 14 runners initially, with 2 of them out, that's 12. That's more happy smiles for the Wonka boys who have read this one, an absolute perler, I think. And what's going on here? What's going on here is, well, you can't pass under yellows, and that was ordinary, very close there by these two, of course. And well, as they both enter the pit lane, Fury follows, and looking to make advantage of this free pit stop. Let's just check the hard runners. And of course, Bopton, the first of them, he is not stopping. He's going ahead. He certainly is going ahead. JC is thinking about getting rid of the hard compound. So is the Housey. And well, you got 3 laps under safety car draft. That'll take us to lap 5, lap 6. Excuse me.
Yeah, well,
and it's a bit of a
Salmon's
gamble.
just got double stacked.
Oh,
I'm not sure who with, but he had to wait to go in, so I imagine he's going to lose quite a bit of positions. He was sat in P3 before that. No, 4. P4 behind Fury. And he's come out a long way behind Fury.
yeah, he certainly has. He certainly has. And, well, no good for the Jag boys. But have a look at the running order now. And very much an even game, of course. It is an every compound race. The weather is set to dry, folks. They must use every compound. And, well, as they form up behind the safety car, as the field bunches up, Bopton in the front of the pack, and he'd be loving this one. He'd be having a big smile, and I dare say he might let his mates in chat know. But there you go, Minis P2, of course, the first of the stops. Of course, started on the medium, currently on the hard. He's got one more compound to go, and that will be the soft, of course. Lockie has the medium runner, medium compound still to put on. Of course, Fury has the soft, and there you go. So Fury's going to go long in this stint. He's absolutely going to go long. So is Middies, of course, very much on a very similar strat. And, well, of course, with the medium, the soft to still put on for those two boys. Of course, Z has stopped, put the hard compound on, and same with the bender. And, well, there you go. You can see the difference in strategies, how they started. And, well, fantastic from these boys. We've got the 2 Wonka boys, P11 and P12, who did decide to pit. They started on the hard compound, folks. And, well, the safety car came out at the wrong time for the hard runners. Bopton decided to stay out. Those 2 guys decided to box. So we'll see how that one plays out there, mate.
Yeah, it's a strange one from Bopton to stay out under safety. Yeah, it's a free pit stop on an every compound race, but I don't know, maybe he's expecting another one and it could play into his hands later on. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Friday the 13th, weirder things have happened.
It certainly has. It certainly has. And oh, Senior's back. Is he back already, or am I seeing things? He's back by the look of things. That was quick. That was quick. It must be all up to speed.
He's been told that before.
He went for an MOT, and well, it must have been.
What, is it at his age?
That's right. Far from a grease and oil change. But anyway, we will push on. But there you go. Bopton, as I did touch on, leading this one, probably go, well, this hopefully will be the last lap behind the safety car. And, well, get racing yet again. Currently lap 5. They should get racing, as I did touch on, lap 6. Very early doors. Unfortunately lost Jazz Bluecat through that. Not too sure what happened to Jazz. But yeah, there you go, out of the race. And Batman missed that one as well. He is out early doors on lap 1. And we will see those guys next week, of course. But yeah, Bopton, the Grip 4 driver, absolutely loving it. On top of the tree. As, well, Senior says, nothing wrong with being quicker. It means he gets more rest.
JC and Housey have been talking. They're obviously in a chat together because they've just done something very clever. They've got off those softs and they've gone back to their hards.
There you go.
So they've just got the mediums to go on. That's a clever move there from
Very
those.
well spotted,
Sit at the back on those hards.
Very, very good from these two, and of course, well, Housey loves a good strat. He's very, very race aware, isn't he? He has been, well, last season, this season, of course, it is just what he does, and very, very good from those two. But let's just see how it pans out, because, well, thinking well and truly outside the box, we'll go right up to the front, because let's just see if these safety car lights are out. No, they're still on, meaning we're still going again, but it's a bit early for him to turn them off just yet. Stay with Bopton just to keep an eye on this, folks, and wait for these lights to go out. Once they're out, you know the safety car is in this lap, and if he's going to put them out, he should put them out any time. And now, pretty much around here, I reckon he's going to put them out. Enough time.
Sector 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, about now.
Yeah, there you go,
There you
and
go.
they're out. They're out. So very good. Bopton has to back up the pack. He's got to let that safety car go, of course, and does not want to pass it before that line, and well, that is the key. start, and it's very tricky around here. You're best just to let it go. Just let it go. Take your time. Don't fire up on a straight. You've got a chicane. You don't want to give anyone any opportunity. Just nail that exit on chicane and hit your braking point for turn 1. Hold that inside line and power down the hill and hopefully retain that first spot. But of course, he's going to have a gaggle of cars behind him, is the Bopton. And we won't sit with him. We'll sit with Middies because we won't give an inkling to the field when he's going to go. But let's just see how he handles this one. The driver Bopton, has he gone? No, he hasn't. He's gone. And great restart from the Bopton. Great pickup from the Middies. And, well, Middies has to slot in. Nowhere to make a move. Very good from the Bopton. And making his car a nuisance. Middy gets a bit of a tail slapper. And so it does Lockie, looking to make the move. We've got to pass it down back. And of course, Scotty getting by Bender. Fantastic. All absolutely brilliant. And, well, fantastic as we'll move further up because Bopton's still holding the fort as Middies just gets the lead. And, well, Lockie, is he going to follow him through? He certainly is. Oh, very, very close and very good. Almost a job done from Lockie, mate. A necessity.
He needed that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Lockie needed that. He didn't want to get stuck behind Bopton for a whole lap while Middies drove off. Obviously, different groups. God. I'm learning.
He's doing well. He's doing well. And of course, you can teach old dogs new tricks. Just look at me. And Scotty in P6. P6 doing a good thing is the Scotty. We've got moves. Salmon's making a move on his teammate up into P8. Oh, he's gone wide again, has the Salmons. He wants to be careful. He's got to pull that in. Does not want any track penalty warnings. Track limit warnings, excuse me. And does not want any of that, of course, on such a tight group. That will drop him way down the back, of course. We'll move further afield because Scotty looks like he's having a good look at see here, Droft.
Oh, no, I'm not yet. Scotty's on the back of Paz. I'm looking at Fury. If Fury can get past Bopton, no, he's got a very good chance of a podium here, which he will love, especially with his first race of the season. Claw back some points.
Yeah, exactly right. And yeah, he was a bit upset after that round 1, but Fury has come alive. And I'll tell you what, Tactical Genius out. Verks out. Tell you what, that Group 1, there's only 3 of them out there. And, well, Fury is one of those 3. And a chance for him to claw some points back on, well, of course, Verks. And, well, Tack missed a couple, of course, unfortunately. But he will be back next week, assured, of course. And to get his season fired up as well is the Tack. Of course, we welcome him back after a good couple of seasons away. So good to see him back as Fury looking to make a move on the Bopton. And DRS assisted, very good from the Fury. And Scotty looking to follow through, but he's just a little bit far back. Is he going to get it done? Oh, Scotty side by side. Bopton gives him the room. Bopton's forced off track. And there you go, Scotty through. Scotty through on the Bopton. Not too sure if that's all cool or not. But if Scotty thinks there's anything untoward, he will let Bopton back. But so far, so good as well, there is Z. Maybe Bopton trying to do the teammate thing. He saw Z coming and maybe he just tried to hold them up a little bit, but failed. And I'll tell you what, he's trying to get in there with, oh, he's doing, there you go. And he's just tapped Salmons and, well, Bopton trying to do the team thing is just, oh, well, he's hit Salmons. And Salmons has damage. Salmons has damage. There's a missing end plate, and I'll tell you what, maybe one for the stewards there.
Yeah, it was just a misjudgment. He tried slotting in behind his teammate, caught the front end of him. It's quite tight around there, but unfortunate. But yeah,
you could see what
bit of contact, bit of damage. I mean, Salmons was already a slippery Salmons before the no damage, so
he certainly was. He certainly was, and well, you can see what Bopton was trying to do. He was trying to play the team game and just to let his teammate go, but that's hurt him. That's hurt him. And what's happened with Salmons is he's staying out. He's staying out. He's the man. And of course, why wouldn't you? Of course, if it's not hurting too much. Excuse me, but I dare say it will. I dare say it will. We'll find it out. We'll find it very, very shortly, of course. And as we'll flick further afield, because Brad Tay and Bender is all over him, isn't he? Brad Tay is all over Bender. And, well, Striker is all over Brad Tay. And have a look at this. Striker looking to make a move. He certainly is. Oh, DRS, they've both got it. And look at Brad Tay go. Look at him go. Jesus, keeping up with Brad Tay. And there you go. He's going to make a move on Bopton, I'll tell you what. Brad Tay's got a very slippery car by the look of things. Striker might be all over him through these parts of the lap, but I'll tell you what, on those straights, he just stretches his legs, doesn't he? There is Salmons stuck behind his teammate. Of course, yes, Striker doing a great job, but Salmons does have that front wing damage. And, well, let's just see how this one pans out. The two Wonka boys, of course, JC and Housey, they're back on the back of the pack here. They've already used 2 compounds, back on the longevity of the hard. They've only got the medium to go, folks, so they've only got one more stop to make. Fantastic from these guys, and awesome, awesome stuff, albeit at the back. Let's just see how they progress, and well, I think the mediums will start to feel the pinch very, very shortly. These hards will go a little bit longer, and well, as it all pans out, they should benefit. They should benefit as we'll flick up to Salmons because he's looking to make a move on the inside of his teammate. He certainly does. Very, very good from Salmons. Up into P9, and we'll strike it down into P10. Brad Tay is next on the Salmons hit list, and there he is there, of course. Bopton's still doing his thing, trying to stay ahead of Brad Tay. He's got Brad Tay all over him. Bopton is now out of DRS. And well, I dare say Brad Tay will get this one done very, very, very quickly. As Brad's got a slippery car as he's not weighed down. Very well. Very good, Bluey. Very, very good. Yes, he's not weighed down by the sponsors on his car. All those micrograms count, I guess. And well, there you go. There you go. So very good from the Bluey as here comes B1. And of course, a passing comment from B2 just at the right time is poetic justice. There you go. P7 from the Brad Tay, formerly known as B1. Bopton drops down to P8. I'll tell you what, he's got Salmons for company. And, well, battle resumed. Battle resumes. Salmons knows. He knows now. And, well, maybe Bopton might just give him the spot back. I'm not too sure. But let's just see how it pans out. Bopton picking up a track limit time penalty, of course. And there it is there. As we'll flick down towards Striker because, as I did touch on, just hanging on to the back of his teammate. And let's not forget these two boys here, Housey and JC, or JC and Housey, because JC's getting real racy now, isn't he, folks? And, dearie me, the Batman. Oh, that's unfortunate, mate. That is unfortunate, bro. We will see you next week, mate. We will see you next week. And, yeah, unfortunate from you, man. It was very strange seeing you out there, out of the race of lap 1, but that explains it. Thank you very much for letting us know, mate. And as I did touch on, we will see you next week as JC gets the move done on Striker. Fantastic from him. Striker trying to hang it around the outside, but JC closes the door. And well, Salmons is next. Mind you, Salmons with wing damage. JC might know this. He might know this. He might have seen what happened ahead. And let's just see how he picks up the pieces here. But that Salmons is no slouch whatsoever, of course. Still keeping up with a damaged front wing. Bopton gets all loosey-goosey, and it's opened up the door for Salmons. And let's just see how this one pans out. Salmons is all over him. He's just sitting back a little bit. I think that front wing draft is hurting him a little bit in his pace.
Yeah, it will. It will. It might not be, actually. Sometimes you get a bit more speed on the front wing, but it will be hurting him in the corners, especially around here. Especially this Sector 2, Pouon and Blanchimont. That will really hurt him.
Well, there you go. A bit of a move, and well, he's made that move off track. He's taken advantage, so I don't know what's going on here. If I was Salmons, I would let Bopton go back by and remake that overtake. But if he's going to take the chance, he's going to take the chance. But yeah, I would have let Bopton back by because he did take an advantage outside the track, of course, track limits. And that is a big no-no. But we'll just see how that one pans out in the steward's room. As the gaps have started to spread out, the closest battles are what we are looking at, of course. And Scotty ahead. We might flick up to Scotty and give him some airtime because he's starting to chase Fury now and starting to put the pressure on big time. And let's not count out Z because Z on that hard compound, he's really hanging with these boys. And I think the mediums might be starting to die now, Droft, and the hards are starting to come into their own.
Yeah, they probably are. The medium Scotty will be just sat there letting Fury drag him along, and obviously it's beneficial for him on those tyres. I can't remember what Scotty started on. I think he started on the soft.
He started on the soft, yeah.
He's got plenty of tyre life left to go to make the change, whereas obviously the guys that are on the hards now need to drag them out because some of them might only have softs left. I think Middies has only got a soft left. Lockie and Fury,
Yep.
maybe a medium left.
Yeah, that's
Did
right.
they start on the softs?
Yeah, they started on the soft, those two boys, yep.
So, yeah, those two can probably box a little bit earlier than middies can, which obviously takes the undercut off the table for middies if he has to go onto the softs.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. And of course, well, Lockie
The
currently...
beauty of having every compound.
Exactly. I mean, it does throw a spanner in the works, especially when they're used to doing a one-stop. And this is quintessential one-stop race. And, well, when you add in that extra one and throw in the added bonus of the every compound, instead of making it a box-box where they could have chosen the tyres of their choice, you make it an every compound where they are stuck to the 3, and it just throws a spanner in the works. So Lockie doing his thing at the moment, currently in P1, 1.5 seconds as Mitty starts to close the gap ever so slightly. Fury holding his own in P3, and he's got Scotty for company, as Droff did say. Scotty wouldn't mind being helped around this circuit on those mediums at this very point of the race, of course being dragged around by Mr. Fury Strat, and Z just behind him as well. So those boys, Z just out of it a little bit. He needs to hang on to it, doesn't he? It'll be beneficial for him as Salmons cops another track limits warning. And let's just bring those up for everybody at home for the penalties. 3 for Salmons and 3 for Bopton. So there you go, folks. There you go. And that 3 seconds for Salmons will drop him down to 10th if the race was to finish now. But of course, yes, another 11 laps remaining. Currently watching Scotty having a good look at Fury, and seems like we've come to that lull in the race there, Drops. Although JC and Housey starting to make their way from the back, already up into P9 and 10 respectively.
Yeah, Housey made that move at the end of the DRS zone on Striker to put all 4 Wonkers in the top 10 on their wildcard weekend.
There you go.
Genius.
Yeah, and it had to be that word. It had to be that word, of course. And he couldn't resist, ladies and gentlemen. He could not resist. But there you go, JC having a good look at Salmons, who has got that front wing damage, and we candy from a baby, of course. And I dare say it will be Housey's turn next. But JC up into P8. These Wonka boys are coming alive, Droft. It is good to see. And let's give a big shout out to old footy Bender. He's a bit in no man's land. It's very hard to keep your concentration when it's like that. But he's holding his own, and it is good to see. And well, pump up and credit where credit is due. Keep it going, Bender, and bring it home, mate. Bring it home like I know you can. I want to see the Bender of old as Salmons is retired. Salmons is retired. We've got a full course yellow yet again. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Let's just no name.
Yeah, let's just have a look. We have to wait for the boards because there is no way to tell, and we'll wait for the digital board to come up, and it's coming up right about now. And it is a VSC, Droff. It is a VSC, and it's crazy how that happens. We don't know. We've got to draw it on board and rely on the signage of the game instead of the game telling us in the top left-hand corner that it is a VSC instead of yellow flag. You don't know what it is, but anyway, we push on. Who is going to take advantage? Anyone going to take advantage of a half-timed pit stop? And of course, at the moment, no. Well, Scotty certainly is. And Scotty in at the pit lane. Oh, this has worked out not too shabby at all from the Scotty. Hopefully it's still yellow by the time he gets out of there. Oh, it's gone green. It's gone green. And away Scotty goes. And there's a Wonka in behind as well. And that is JC. That is JC. Housey's been released. Bender in the pit lane. We've got a lot of cars in the pit lane. And, well, Housey up into 5th position now. We have gone green, folks. We have gone green. And have a look at the gap at the front. It has shrunk. It has shrunk in half. Middies is on a charge. 0.8 of a second, folks. Excuse me, 0.8 of a second, and well, excuse me, Z and Fury, 0.8 of a second as well. Excuse me, as well, we keep up with this one here. The top 4 doing their thing. Fantastic to see. As you can see for yourself, Housey, 11-lap old hards. They can go a long, long way. He's got a set of mediums to put on at the end of this one, and that will be the only compound. JC has run his complete set. Of course, he started on the hard, went to the soft on a safety car, and now is went back to the hard on the safety car and back on the medium. So that is his compliment done. So very, very good from these boys. A lot of different strategies, a lot of different thoughts and how it's all playing out. And these boys are doing a fantastic job as we've thrown a spanner in the works with this every compound race. And the boys are doing their thing. The boys doing their thing. We're on lap 13 of 22 as we welcome Mozza to the chat. And good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, everything is going very well. Thank you, mate. Thank you very, very much. Currently watching Z, having a good look at Fury, who's holding his own. These boys on the same amount of tyre life, and well, it'll be first to blink around here, of course. I think they both have to put the soft compound on. Fury definitely, Lockie definitely. Middies will put the medium. Excuse me, Middies will put the soft on. Z will put the soft on, and of course Lockie and Fury will go the medium, of course, and that'll be their full complement of every compound done. Housy's just got the soft, yet the medium to run, and of course 8 laps remaining, folks. 8 laps remaining. He's well within that window, so yeah, he's well within that window to get that job done for JC. As we'll flick further down because gaps are starting to shrink as JC's put on that fresh set, and well, he's starting to hone in on Brad Tay. He certainly is, of course, and well, the younger rubber, well, the softer rubber, excuse me, compared to that hard compound, albeit a little bit, is going to make a little bit of a difference. Brad Tay out of DRS, JC in it, and this will be candy from a baby. Very, very easily done now, and good move from the JC. That is what we call using the track to your advantage, folks. And very good from the JC as, well, I'll tell you what, Z. We've gone from JC to Z, and Z doing his thing all behind Fury. And I wonder if he's just biding his time. I wonder if he's just biding his time here, Droft, because they're on the same sort of strategy here, mate.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I was trying to regain composure. I thought you had a stroke in the middle of that. I was getting ready to call somebody for you. I didn't know what was going on.
It happens sometimes.
I'm just staying on. I mean, Bobden is being very. He's making his own track limits up here, but he is on the back of Brad's. So we have got a little battle going on at the back. Paz has got onto the back of Fury now. At one point, he was out of the DRS when Scotty was behind Fury, but Scotty will want to get the move done on Housey as soon as he can because he's boxed and he knows that Fury and Z will be coming out on a faster compounder tyre than him, and they will be chasing him for that last podium position. Because I think the first two are pretty much locked in for 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, exactly right there, Droft. And as we will touch on with Scotty, there he is there. And well, yes, how's he going around yet again? So well within his rights to do so. And of course, Housey knows what he's doing, of course. He still needs to box, still needs to put another compound on, but so does some of the guys ahead of him. And very interesting how this one's going to play out. Scotty looks like he's read an absolute belter. He is the lead car. He does not need to stop again. And, well, there you go. Just getting that job done on Housey now at the right part of the track. And he can start to hone in on Z. And I'll tell you what, Troft, he's roughly 23 seconds off the lead is Scotty. You're going to lose roughly about 18 to 20 seconds around here. It's going to be bloody close. I'll tell you what, if he can keep this pace up, and he's starting to close the guys ahead, oh, Scotty might read an absolute belter, but of course the guys ahead do have to put the softer compound on, and they will be quicker. So it's a bit of a cat and mouse game, mate.
It is, yeah. I don't think he's going to have enough to catch the first two, but a podium is definitely on the cards. He let Fury carry him round for a few laps, and then as soon as that VSC sign came up, he was straight in on those tyres.
He certainly was.
Funnily enough, the second driver on track that's used all 4 compounds is Footy Bender.
Well, there you go.
So all his compounds. He's the only other. Well, he's the second guy that's done it.
Well, there you
obviously,
go.
the first 4 have all got a box and Housey, so Footy Bender is sitting pretty.
And it's great to see too. This guy's come on leaps and bounds, and well, it looks like the car has had a bit of an excursion, but he's in P7 at the moment. And good on him, of course. Had a struggle last season, did the Bender. And, well, a bit of a word too, and an arm around at the same time. But, it's good to see him back and doing
Z in the box.
Doing what he can do, what we know he can do, of course. And as you did touch on, Joffrey, Z in the box. There you go. Fury has stayed out. So Z looking for the undercut. Z looking for the undercut, so we're going to keep an eye on this. The top three still need to stop to put on that other compound. And, well, Scotty looking very nice as well. So Fury would want to be careful. Fury would want to be bloody careful. He might be off the podium at this rate. Of course, not many laps remaining, folks. Well, 5.5 to be exact. And, well, there you go. You can see the times for yourself. And Fury still needs to stop. He will come out roughly about 8 seconds behind Scotty. And, well, look at the laps remaining. You do the math. You do the math. And if I was Fury, I'd be boxing. I would be boxing at the end of this lap. And let's just see if he can hold that podium position. Middies is trying his best. He's just dropped out of DRS. He's just got back in it. And these two are having an absolute ring-a-ding-ding up front. And, of course, yes, they will be on different tyres when they box, of course. And, well, very much the cream of the crop around here, as they were last week, these two, and around Hungary as well. Having a fantastic season are the two, well, P1 and P2 so far. And let's just see. Nope, they're still going again as Lockie boxes. Lockie says it's time, it's time, it's time. And, well, there you go. Lockie in the pit lane as Middies has been released. He's got DRS as well for that straight, and that's going to help him a little bit. He's got to put his head down now, Droft. He's got to put in these big boy laps and hopefully get ahead of Lockie.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Bopton. He picked up a 3-second time penalty. He no longer has a front wing. He's taken a trip into the wall. He's in the gravel again. So hopefully he can bring that back and get that changed and doesn't bring out another safety car for us or a VSC. But yeah, the reason Fury hasn't boxed is because he needs to use the softs.
Yes.
And as we saw from Scotty at the start of the race, they last about 2 laps. So he can't really box with 5-6 laps to go because you'd just be on dead tyres at the end.
Yeah, that's right. And I think, I tell you what, the guys on that hard compound, I mean, look at Middies, he still has to stop, and Lockie is currently now, he's gaining hand over fist on that medium, absolutely he is. I'm pretty sure that is Lockie's full complement. Can you just check that in the background for us, please?
It is, yes,
yeah,
it is, mate.
Yeah, it is, absolutely brilliant. So there you go, Middies still has to stop, and he's going to come out, well, behind Lockie at this rate. So Lockie, that 1 lap earlier pit stop was always going to help. It was always going to help. You're better off getting it done earlier than later. I mean, not too different from the guy ahead or behind or what have you, because, yeah, you don't want that tyre difference. But just get it done, and as we do know, on this game, every circuit, the undercut is phenomenally huge. It's massive, and it just works in your favour. So we're going to see Lockie leapfrog a little bit here from Middies when he absolutely does stop. So we're seeing a change for position, and that is Howsey getting the job done on Brad Tay. And that is look at the Wonka boys, 6, 7 and 8. Have a look at them go. And using their wild card brilliantly. We might get the Wonka boys in for a bit of a chat after this one as well, just to see their thoughts. And there you go, Fury in the pit lane. Fury in the pit lane. Middies in the pit lane. Soft compound on. And away he goes. So, oh, Droft, he's got to hunt now. He has to hunt. And let's just see how he gets on. There is Lockie. You can see the guy who he needs to get. 2.8, 3 seconds ahead up the road. Albeit Middies on that soft compound. He should catch him. He should catch him quickly. But the thing is, will those softs hold on, Droft? Will they hold on?
Well, they're going to have to. But Z is the one to watch. He's gained 3 seconds on Scotty in 2.5 laps since he's come out the box. And obviously he's got time to get that podium. So Scotty will be under pressure at the end. And if Fury can get behind Z in the next few laps while those softs are good, then, you know, he could hang on in the DRS and make a move with a lap to go.
Absolutely. And have a look at this. Bender behind Fury, and having a good look as well. Not too sure if Fury just got that job done. I'm pretty sure he would have, because he's just come out of the pit lane with fresh softs, and he should scamper away from Bender as we speak, and he certainly is. Going to keep an eye on these telemetry, folks. The gaps have stabilised a little bit. The Wonka boys are doing their thing. Currently P2, 6, 7 and 8 on a double points round. Absolutely maximising the points haul that they are going to get for themselves and the team, of course. And well read by that lot. Excuse me. As we'll flick further down, because Brad Tay has dropped off, and not too sure if he's got a bit of an issue, but currently dropped right off there, because, well, Howsey only just overtook him not too long ago. And how's he already 2.6 seconds up the road? So not too sure if Brad's experiencing a bit of an issue or might have made a bit of a mistake there. So we'll keep pushing on. Lap 19 of 22. We've got 3 to go as Lockie sets the fastest lap at 1:44.460. And let me just check in the background, folks. Let me just check. No, it is not. The lap record around here for us is held by Dino with a 1:44.432. 4.32. Oh, I tell you what,
Middies
he was
is
close.
going to beat that. Middies is going to beat that. This is his first lap on the softs, and he's catching Lockie. And if Lockie's just done that, I'm gonna. This is the lap.
Well,
Here's the record, or maybe Fury. Fury's driving like he's got a rocket up his ass.
Well, Fury loves a good. Well, he's not all for the individual accolades. Is the Fury? He's all about the team. But I tell you what, he wouldn't want another fastest lap record to go to his name, and does them very handy around here, as we did touch on early doors with those stats. And let's just have a look. He hasn't purpled that first sector. Stay with me. We're going to keep an eye on these guys running, but we've got Bender and JC. JC getting that job done. That is team orders, folks. And JC up in a P6 Droftas. Have a look at the man fire up. The Canadian, the resident Canadian, already up in a P6. And I tell you what, him and Housey have worked together solidly as a team. And well, there is Housey trying to make inroads on Bender, who has just driven a fantastic race. Fantastic to see as the gap has come down by a second. Have a look at it, tumble droft. Lap 19, approaching lap 20. And, well, Middies is on an absolute flyer. Let's just see if he can get a lap record here, folks. It is going to be close. It is absolutely going to be close. But as if...
No, he's going to smash it.
Well,
He's going to smash it.
I think he will.
3 tenths.
3 tenths. Well, that's what Droftas is calling.
3 tenths.
Let's just see what he's got. The Middies Bella. This could be a new lap record. No, it is not.
No.
There you go.
I'll shut up now.
Well, that was an anticlimax. And Dino 420 fam must be punching the air in the background as Bopton has retired. That is 10 runners. Wowee. I'll tell you what, has the grid just given a gift to the Wonka boys? I'll tell you what, with not many runners, you want them all to finish, to sort of put a spanner in the works just to hurt them a little bit. And, well, 4 of them out makes 10. They've already got 4 drivers in the top 8 on a double points round, where 3 of them took the qualifying points. And, what a read they have done on that. Fantastic to see, as Fury is now within DRS zone here, Joff.
Yeah, and Zia's caught Scotty as well, so we're going to have a 3-way fight with, what, 2 laps left for that final podium position.
Yeah, that's right. That is right, and...
Ooh, it's all tense.
As it all comes down to the final last couple of laps for these guys up the front, and as we did touch on, Scotty, Z and Fury all jostling for track position at the moment. And, well, there you go, and JC just a little bit off it. But JC, from a DNF in qualifying to pull his way up to P6, fantastic effort. And I do believe that's where he finished last week, was the JC. 2 laps to go. He's just got to bring it home, and a good haul of points for him and for Wonka.
Great haul of points for Wonka. 4 cars in the top 8 on a double points weekend, where potentially 3 of them took their group's fastest qualifying, and maybe 1 or 2 will probably have the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, possibly. So we'll have a look at the fastest lap graphic at the end of this one, of course. Lap 21 draft has gone by pretty quickly, as Blue Dog in the chat. Good decision to move Lockie up to Group 1. Absolutely it was. Lockie doing a phenomenal job, and a quality driver to boot, and doing a phenomenal job. P1 from him at the moment is our race leader. As Blue Dog also says, Wonka double points sounds like it has Housey written all over it. Well, no, it has. Housey actually had nothing to do with the double points thing. It was the Newportonian, and well, a bit of a brainstorm, and well, of course.
I think he means Housey making the decision to run it this
Oh,
weekend.
yeah, well,
it was Housey that made the decision.
Well, it
really.
was Housey. Yeah, it was Housey to make the decision. He's the one that got the chat started in his team chat, and away they went. But we are currently watching this enthralling battle. Z up into P4. Has he got by? He certainly has. No, he has not.
No,
he has not. Oh, no. I thought it was switch and switcheroo, but it is very, very close. Fury 3/10. Z 3/10 to Scotty, and you can see the gap there on your screen, folks. We might ride on board. We see. We'll have a look behind. There is Fury. There is Fury trying to catch, and there is Z. Very tentative, trying to hang on. He's on the quicker rubber, and I think Scotty knows it. I think Scotty knows he's done. I think he might know it. He's just trying to hang on. There's one more lap to go. And, well, Scotty, can he hang on? He needs a good exit. He's got a good exit. And, well, very good from him. Z not burning battery a little bit now. And tell you what, Scotty holding his own. There are the three. Absolutely nose to stern drop.
Oh, he's got a pen. Scotty's got a pen.
Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's just taken the sting out of it. That's just taken the sting out of it. Now Z has to watch for Fury, because I tell you what, that's just taken the sting well and truly out of it. Scotty will drop behind this lot, and it is a battle between Fury and Z now. Fury in 5th. We are on the last lap of the race. This is the battle to watch. We're going to keep an eye on the leaders as they have just entered Sector 2, but we'll cross to them in due course. A long lap around here, folks, and if there's going to be a move made on the last lap, we are not going to miss it. But here comes Fury, DRS wide open, but Z's got it as well. It's going to cancel each other out. No one's making ground, Droftas. No one is making ground, and tell you what, Scotty's holding his own. He's on the hard compound, albeit with that 3-second penalty he must be kicking himself.
Yeah, the worst possible time to get one, especially as he's held on down that DRS straight, because he's going to finish 3rd on track.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but as we're going to go to the leaders, we'll keep an eye on this battle. But there is Lockie well, there you go. Fantastic from him on the back straight now. With Middies not too far behind, as just out of shot there. There is Middies there. But Lockie, fantastic job through Blanchremont one last time. The old bus stop chicane. And, well, Lockie, congratulations, mate. I think it might be his debut. Is it his win? Is his maiden win? I think it might be his maiden win. Congratulations, Lockie. P1. P1 from you. P2 from Middies. Double points, Middies. Bang. Very good. And Scotty has held out, Droftas. He's held out. He'll be kicking himself over that 3 seconds. And he's done a phenomenal job, but he will drop. He will drop behind Z. I'll tell you what, great job, Scotty, as he moves over. Z takes the line. Z3, Fury 4, Scotty 5. And JC with a drive and a half to come back from the dead. P6 from him. Housey will slot into P7, and those Wonka boys have done an absolute... Oh, what's happened? Oh, no. What? The game's given Middies a
No.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it's given him a DNF
that is
because
so
he's left the
shit.
session.
Oh, that is so shit. Anyway, well, there you go. There you go. So I nearly had a heart attack. They nearly had a heart attack. But we'll get to the timing screens in just...
It is only a small indie game. I mean, independent publishers.
Yeah.
They are running on a very limited budget.
Yeah,
in fairness.
that's right. That's right. What could go wrong? I mean, dearie me. As well, Loki's strutting his stuff on top. P1 from that man. What a drive! What a drive from the Lockie. And as he holds that trophy aloft, sprays that champagne, gets some of that into you, Lockie. And very good from you. Awesome drive. Awesome drive. As we'll get to these timing screens in just a moment. The boys sprayed the champagne. I hope it tastes good, lads, as we'll get rid of that. And there you go. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix does go to Lockie. The 1 minute 44.460, just shy of the lap record. As there you go. And well, the Middies was P2. The game, for some reason, as we did touch on before, is left the session and it's dropped him down to P10. But there you go. There you go. Fantastic from these guys. And we're going to go on a brief pause. We're going to get our drivers in for an interview, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yes, we're back. And we have got our drivers in for an interview. And, well, I'll tell you what, Middies doesn't do them. We're going to have to get the Greek god in at some point to give us his voice and opinion. Because it's just a must. It has to be done. But we'll go to our third place man. Oh, it was a battle of the ages. But I'll tell you what, he came alive at the end. And I speak of none other than Z, of course, did his thing in absence of his Group 1 teammate, Verk. And that's a podium, Z. That's a podium, Z. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. It was a really, really fun race, actually. I really enjoyed that one. That was good fun.
Awesome, mate. And just talk us through those last few laps there, mate, because we were loving that battle. And I think Scotty might have been kicking himself that he got that 3 seconds, because tell you what, on the hard compound, he did not too bad to hold you boys off.
Yeah, no, he was doing really well. I mean, Spa's definitely one of those tracks where there's not a lot of leeway in and amongst everyone's setups. You're all running pretty well, very similar wings, so you can pretty well, if you save your battery enough and get the right deployment strategy throughout the lap, then you pretty well got yourself sorted defensively. I know Scotty has that ability, so he's really quite good in that space.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
yeah, no, absolutely. It was a very tough battle. I was worried about Fury behind being on the soft tire. The three of us are very similar pace, so it's very, very hard to make left or right with it all in. So
it was you gave us entertainment, mate, and well, you definitely brought it alive towards the end, and for that we thank you. And well, congratulations, Lee. That's another podium under your belt here at SXR, and just keep knocking them up, brother. It is awesome to see. Congratulations, the Group 2 Monster Energy driver Z taking P3. Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
No
Cheers.
problem at all. And of course, Middies was our second place man, but he does not do them. So we're going to jump straight to our winner. Oh, he's popped his cherry here at SXR. Folks, that's his first win. Congratulations, Lockie. Awesome, awesome drive. Oh, you read an absolute belter. And I'll tell you what, that last pit stop, the undercut, the one lap earlier than Middies, absolutely saved it. And well done, well read. Great race. Congratulations.
Yeah, cheers. I'm stoked. It's been so long since I've got a win, so it's a relief, definitely.
Very good, mate. You definitely showed your class, and you have shown your class over the first 3 rounds of the season. I'll tell you what, the podium has not had your name off it, and well, it must be a bit, as you did touch on, must be a little bit of a relief. Now you're in the Group 1, you're in the big boy group. Well, I'll tell you what, to get that first win under the belt must be a relief, and may longer continue there, Lockie.
Yeah, the race was so stressful. Like the opening lap, I got 2 warnings, so I was just sitting on one warning the whole race. Yeah, it was, and then when that safety car came out, it gave me an advantage because Middy started on the mediums, so I knew he had to be on the softs. So
that's right.
Yeah, and I managed to break away on the hards and just I had pace. It was just nerves, mistakes every lap. I'm like, oh god.
That middle stint, that middle stint, you really did put your head down and caught us by surprise a little bit, because you did start to stretch your legs and it was like, well, look at him go. And you just, that middle stint and that last pit stop was fantastic, mate. You read it an absolute blinder. You put your head down. You put in those laps when you needed to and when it counted. And I'll tell you what, mate, taking the win on your debut season, your first win, and was brilliant racing. Awesome to see, mate. And well, let's just hope that opens up the floodgates a little bit for your good self. And well, currently before this race, sitting P3 in the championship, but not too far behind. Of course, yes, the Wonka boys had a double points round race this weekend. That is the option for every team. So it will come back to you in, well, the championship table will reflect that, of course, after this round. But, well, every team has the joy to use that when they do so choose, of course, except for a sprint race weekend. So it'll be interesting to see when everyone does that. But nevertheless, we're not going to take any shine away from this one. This is a hard-fought victory by Lockie. Got the chocolates over Middies, who is no slouch and, well, very, very good driver indeed. So congratulations yet again, Lockie, on a brilliant drive. We are at Singapore next week, mate. How do you find that track, mate?
Well, it was one of my favourites with TC, but I haven't tried it without the TC yet, so
Well,
no idea.
We'll wait and see. But I tell you what, I did have a look at your team chat there, and well, if you've never raced at Hungary before sentence was true. Well, I dare say you should go all right, mate. But look forward for you strutting your stuff around that circuit too, mate. But nevertheless, congratulations on your debut win, your first win. Fantastic here at SXR. Awesome job, Lockie. Congratulations, man. Well done.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
No problem at all. And I'll tell you what, folks. We've got our driver of the day in. Oh, this man, I tell you what, last season he had an absolute mare. But we had a bit of a chat to him and just got him to get back to basics, and he started to do it, and it's paying off in dividends. Bender, well done. Proud of you, mate. Awesome drive. And at the end,
so you like that show or what?
Absolutely. It's about time you fired up, and it was brilliant to see. And well, a beautiful team play at the end there too. Just letting your the group drivers that are higher than you, of course, Housey and JC, through at the end. Hats off to you, Bender. And am I not mistaken, mate? No track warning penalties.
No, I got two warners, and I got to my third. I'm going, nah, not happening.
Good boy.
But not this time.
That's it, Bender. That's what I like to see, mate. And great to see.
It was good.
Yeah, do you feel it must have felt good, mate? It must have felt good.
It was, because I used this setup the other week, and I got the exact same top 10 last time as well, so I was confident going into it. I was just more worried about myself trying to push too hard to try and beat Bop and all that stuff. I was like, oh. But no, I just stayed smart and played the team game with them, because I knew they were both faster than me, and I was waiting for them to come and catch me. So I was like, yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go, going to straight. See yous.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, you had an absolute brilliant race. And I'm not going to read out Blue Dog's comment, but I dare say have a look at the Twitch chat when you get a chance, mate. Well, I'm not going to read out that comment, and neither are you, but you can read it in your own head. And
I will be. I can imagine it.
But
I'm back.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Slowly.
slowly. Don't call it on air, Bender. Just take it in your strides. Enjoy this one, mate. You've deserved it. Very good drive. And you can hold your head up high, mate. Awesome job. And we head to your favourite.
I'm going to go and enjoy my drink now.
Very good, Bender. And we head to your favourite track next week. You're at Singapore, mate.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
There you go. There you go, folks. So a bit of inside info. Bender loves the Singapore. But nevertheless, driver of the day here. Round 3, Season 4 here at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. Bender, the driver of the day. Thank you very much. Awesome drive. Congratulations.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
Very, very good.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome, my friend. And, well, the resident Canadian, it wouldn't be normal if he didn't jump in, albeit not on the podium. But nevertheless, just talk us through the decisions, JC. Of course, yes, Bender being a Wonka driver as well, but was hoping to get the Housey in. Housey's probably darted out for a smoke and praying to God he catches the end of it. But nevertheless, an absolute blinder of a read. To pull the wild card out when you boys did, and to have all 4 cars home in the top 8. Fantastic, JC.
Hey, thank you. And I got to credit Housey for that choice. I wasn't paying attention at all to what's going on with the section.
Yeah, well, Blue Dog, there you go. Confirmation. It was Housey written all over it for you, mate.
yeah, absolutely. I was a little bit nervous at the beginning of that race because I shot myself in the foot. And then I tried to get really cute with my strategy. And then with the safety car, I tried to get really cute, and it just didn't work out. And so it was just a nice leisurely Friday afternoon drive around Spa, which was fun. And hey, I'm really proud of my teammates. Middies gave me a heart attack because my race showed that he DNF'd at the end.
It did to all of us, mate. I got the same thing.
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
And full credit to Bender as well. I was very happy just to hang out behind him. It would have been a struggle to pass him anyways, but he pulled over and let me through, and I gave him a couple nice waves with my wing. That's good team play. So fair play to everybody. It was a good day.
Oh, absolutely, JC. And Well, a double points haul, double points haul for you and your team, and very, very well read by yourself and and all your teammates, of course. But there's one thing I want to know. One thing I want you to talk me through. You and Housey, I tell you what, through that safety car, you went in the pit lane, you put on that soft compound. You thought, you know what, let's get rid of it. You did one lap back in the pit lane, threw the hard back on. Oh, whose idea was that? And were you boys both in chat together?
No, just great minds think alike. No, we weren't in chat together. I looked behind me and I went, "Oh, mate, Howzy's a genius."
Don't say that. Don't say that word while Drop Dash is in the chat, please.
Oh, mate. But yeah, and I didn't pay attention to what my tire allotment was. Otherwise, I probably would have tried for the medium, and hoping that I had another new medium after that. But
that's phenomenal. You weren't in chat together, and you both did that on your own back. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. Well done.
Yeah, we're pretty cute, aren't we? Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, JC, getting a little bit off track here, but while you're in the chat, of course, congratulations to Wonka on using their wildcard and absolutely maximising. But I'll tell you what, mate, the last 2 rounds, JC, a bit of a JC vibe happening, mate. Bit of a JC vibe happening. And I'm loving what you're doing out there, mate. So keep plugging away and hopefully see you next week at Singapore, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for that confidence. I'll be very happy to even just see the back wind of Z and Scotty this season. They're doing great. So
yeah, absolutely.
Fair play to them. They'll be my targets for sure.
Very,
I don't know
good.
if it's going to happen, but
well,
I'll be looking for it.
Aim for the stars, mate. Aim for the stars, and you can't go wrong. So very good from you again, JC. We look forward to seeing you strut your stuff around Singapore. Of course, Marina Bay Circuit. Yes, absolutely. I'll tell you what. Oh, we've got a new follower, and I did miss it. It did happen a little some time ago. Gateem, I think that's how you say it. Thank you very much for your follow. Put that up on screen for you now. Thank you very much, mate. We hope we catch you next week. And I'll tell you what, we're going to end this one right about now. And if you love what we've seen, we've loved bringing it to you, folks. Well, catch us next week. Same time, same channel. We'll be at Singapore. We certainly will. But from us, for now, we are Southern Cross Racing. Goodbye, folks.